in the backyard of your old farm in the summer. Stayed there for 3 weeks.
Hi there and welcome to this travel vlog. Come along with me while we take a quick weekend trip to Naples, Florida.
Sent a message to Luke that day.
Our flight got in pretty late, so we just went straight to bed and got a good night's sleep to get ready for the next morning. We ended up having beautiful weather, so we decided to make it a beach day. Unfortunately, a lot of the beaches in Naples are still damaged from Hurricane Ian, so we actually drove over to Marco Island, which was a beautiful beach. I was super excited the water was actually the perfect temperature to get in. We got drinks and lunch at the Sunset Grill, and then we went right back to our beach spot and we read and we took a nap, and it was wonderful. And this is where we headed to for dinner. It's the JW Marriott Hotel, and they have a restaurant called Quinn's, and it's right on the beach. We came here to watch the sunset and have dinner too, obviously. We had this black bean hummus, which I want to try and recreate at home. It was so yummy. And for dinner, we had the fish tacos, which were delicious. Then they had what they called a sunset celebration. This guy was so talented. Shows like this always make me a little nervous, but it was really cool to see.
I'm still picking up the pieces of this puzzle.
Then this little bunny came right by our table, and I just loved him. After dinner, we explored the beautiful hotel a little bit, and then we went back home to get some sleep. In the morning, we headed to Naples Botanical Gardens. Walking around Botanical Gardens is honestly one of my favorite ways to spend an afternoon, and this one was really beautiful. It was giving me so much garden inspo for this upcoming spring season. And at this time, the gardens had an exhibit called Frida and Her Garden, which was an exhibit celebrating Frida Kahlo and the plants that inspired her life and work. It was really beautiful. And then they had this twig sculpture which you could actually walk through. It was really cool. I'm gonna actually link a video down below of the sculptor that created and designed it because it's really interesting how he did it.
It's not easy.
And here they had an edible garden as well as an orchid garden, which was one of my favorites. Again, just getting so much garden inspo for our backyard. They had the cutest gift shop, which we strolled through, and we found these little floral drink elixirs, which we're really excited to try out. Then for lunch, we headed to a place called Seed to Table, which was unlike any place I've ever been to, honestly. It's this massive grocery store, but it's also a food hall, so you can walk around and get all different types of food. You can get beer or wine to walk around. They had this gigantic wine section. They had a health and beauty section. They had a pasta bar and fresh guacamole, which we got to pick up for the Super Bowl later, which was delicious. This place was great and I definitely recommend it. We soaked up the beautiful weather and view on my family's patio, watched the sunset, and then it was time for the Super Bowl. We got lots of snacks and wings, enjoyed Rihanna's performance, of course, and it was a really fun night. Then it was time to fly home. I hope that if you are traveling to Naples soon, that this gives you a couple good ideas for some activities. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye.
Summer rain on the window. Watch the